Hey Duck fans, I hope you all have been having a happy June. As we know, June 9th is Donald Duck's premiere date. Not birthday, as his in-universe birthday is March 13th, but rather the day he debuted on screen in 1934. I wanted to cover a topic intrinsically connected to Donald for this important month, which I had already scripted, and I do intend on covering that particular subject perhaps next month, but this month I felt inspired to investigate something different. I have a fascination with genealogy. I have covered a number of Donald's relatives in a few videos in the past, and do plan on covering more in the future, but this month I wanted to tackle the topic of heritage. Where exactly Donald Duck's family is from. The easy answer is Scotland, given Donald's Uncle Scrooge McDuck and of course his mother, Hortense, being Scrooge's baby sister. But that's just half the story. Donald's father is Quackmore Duck, one of two sons of Elvira Coote, better known as Grandma Duck. Elvira married into the Duck family through Humperdinck Duck, who is the descendant of Pintail Duck. Unfortunately, the widely accepted duck family tree doesn't show any relatives situated between Pintail and Humperdinck, meaning there are literally centuries of relations unaccounted for, as Pintail was allegedly born in 1530 and Humperdinck was born sometime before 1860. He became a father in 1875 and died sometime during the 1930s. There is one comic from 1967, The Clock Plot, that depicts a Seth Duck being a son of Pintail, who lived at some point in Fort McDuck. Don Rosa claims that the Duck family, Pintail's family, originated from the British Isles, most likely England. Ironically, in the late 1500s, Pintail met Malcolm McDuck, one of Scrooge's ancestors, when both ducks were assigned positions on the HMS Falcon Rover in the British Royal Navy. So we've got Scotland and England, but we're still missing a piece, the Cootes. Grandma Duck, Elvira Coote, is the granddaughter of Cornelius Coote, the founder of present-day Duckburg. Here's where the ancestry gets a bit muddled. There's little to no information about Cornelius prior to his arrival at Fort Drakeboro, eventually Fort Duckburg, in 1818. What we do know is that his parents came to America in a ship similar to the Mayflower, probably from England, had been born in America in 1790, and had traveled across the country from the east to the west before the fort was there. In fact, he arrived at the fort intending on cementing a trade system with the British, who settled the area. We don't know much about Cornelius's past, but we do know about his future, specifically that he had a son, Clinton. According to Don Rosa, Cornelius had fallen in love with a Native American duck, though he is quoted stating that he doesn't believe the two married. The Native American duck has been unofficially named Pocahontas, and her only appearance is in a fan-made drawing gifted to Don Rosa, bearing the initials M.W. There is a non-canon duck family tree made by a fan named Gilles Maurice, who shows the marriage between Cornelius and Pocahontas, but I should stress that this duck family tree is not considered canon whatsoever, as there are no official pieces of any media that provides definitive connections between the dozens of characters depicted on it. In fact, he uses characters that are fictional in-universe as legitimate members of the tree, so take that as you will. And there we have it, Donald's heritage. His family harkens from the British Isles, some from England, some from Scotland, and there's just a small touch of Native American. It's interesting to see where Donald came from, but there is no denying that this duck is an all-American patriot. Thanks for watching, Duck fans. Until next time.